Okay, we're live. Wasn't ready for that. Must have hit the wrong button. I hate everything about you. Why?
Here, turn the camera that way.
This way?
Yeah.
It needs to be much closer as well.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right.
All right.
Good evening, ladies.
Hey, girl.
Will this sit here?
Bitches.
No Doug tonight. We got hit with snow today, and Matt's crazy ass was the only one that showed up. I personally was not leaving my house. I mean, I didn't have to anyway, but it wouldn't have been if I wasn't doing this. So Doug opted to bail and go home.
Yeah, you didn't want to come.
Sounded like it about doubled his commute.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh Jesus.
There we go. All right. Oh, John Lau.
I leave my house quite a bit, actually. I mean, just not Mondays.
Yeah.
I actually left my house today.
What?
Yeah, because I had to go get my truck.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I left my house yesterday
Dang, 2 in a row.
to drop off my truck.
Oh.
And we went shopping.
Chopping?
Shopping?
Chopping.
I bought those brightest LED lights from the Home Depot.
Yeah. What? Homemade Depot. Ugh.
Doug. Hi, peoples. John, it took me over an hour and 15 minutes to get home. That's normally a 25-minute ride.
It took me over an hour to get here.
Which is par for the course when he usually says, I'm on my way.
Hey. That's 9 times out of 10 Starbucks fault. Okay. I'll take a little bit of the credit for that, but usually I'm on my way and I'm walking out the door, and then I realize I forgot something or I need to go grab the tote. Okay. William said I left work late and made it home in time before it started heavy snowing. Nice. Wow, you guys got it worse than we did in northern Michigan. I don't know. I haven't looked at the weather to see, but it's
Oh, I don't need that.
What did you try?
Insert.
Oh, here.
Well,
they don't slide very well.
They're like rubber.
Crazy. I didn't really look at the radar, but it looked like the weather, like that storm system, was just sweeping directly across Indiana.
Well, I watched BAM Weather. Do you watch them?
Yeah. Linwood School.
Are you all gonna buy it?
No.
Well, there's no more BAM.
Okay.
They decided that he was tired of the mean people on the internet.
No, the dumb people on the internet, probably.
Well,
maybe dumb, maybe mean, but mostly dumb. Because goodness.
But yeah, so everything is behind a paywall starting tomorrow.
No, I mean,
Okay, bye.
What else? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I definitely get it. There's, where are my albums? There they are. Squash.
Well, then I
Oops.
I like to stir the pot occasionally.
Yeah.
So on their Facebook page, everyone was like, "Well, I can't afford it to buy the yearly thing. Can you do a monthly option?"
Oh.
And so it's on sale for like $60
Oh, nice.
for the year,
Okay.
which comes out to like what, $5.99 a month or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they're like, here's your monthly option. It's
Right.
$8 a month. And everyone's like, "Oh, thank God, I'm signing up right now." And I'm like, everyone's no, not $59. Give me the $98
Yeah.
one that I have to sign, or that I can pay monthly.
People are stupid. People are stupid. Here's one of the possibilities I was thinking about, kind of like that general.
See, I feel like that's kind of boring and bland.
Yeah, I did too. So before we started, we were looking at square body stuff for the 90s show truck, and we had not started discussing the dump truck yet. But the dump truck, most importantly, A, stock colors, and B, no blue and probably no green, because I'm getting to a point where all my trucks are blue and green.
Yeah,
I need to kind of
break that up a hair.
get away from that a little bit. God, where is that freaking truck? When I show you this truck, you're like, oh, it's an extended cab square body that was a show. It's been a show truck since like the early 90s. And it's like 9,000 million different colors everywhere.
It's a lot of colors.
Well, it's not like stripes different colors everywhere. It's like I painted the leaf springs green, and then I painted the axles pink, and then I painted the frame purple. There it is right there. That.
Yep.
You know that truck?
No.
No? It's been an Indy Jambro for like forever. It used to be solid yellow. And
I haven't been to the Jamboree.
This,
I mean, it was probably there.
This picture was taken. I mean, this guy's still wearing white New Balances and short jeans and a tank top. So.
Well, what I was gonna say is I haven't been there since they got rid of all of the like rock crawling competitions and stuff. Which is the whole reason I went.
Right. So here's another picture of it. Everything is.
Yeah,
it's gross.
It is something.
But I found there it is. There it is without all the graphics, and it's not
much better.
As offensive.
I don't know. That yellow is kind of offensive.
Yeah, yellow is quite offensive.
Good evening, Ryan.
Hi.
Good evening, Cody. I was talking about our relatively local weather people.
Yeah, I just realized that half people don't know who BAM is.
Yeah, so they, for the longest time, like they do an incredible job, but it's always been free. And then they released an app that was more designed for businesses. And then they added like a home version of it. And then I guess they got tired of being told that they're weather people and must be nice to be wrong 90% of the time and still have a job. And
Which is
all the
not
normal bullshit that people say to weather people.
Right.
But apparently he had enough of it. And right here around Thanksgiving was like, we're doing away with all of the social media stuff. It's all going to be on the app. And it's like retail is like $100 a year. And so I've been a little salty about that because I prefer them over like the Weather Channel.
You pay for it, sucker.
I'm not paying for it.
Okay, ass bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, ass bitch. I mean,
I don't think I pay for. I mean, Haley has us signed up for all like the streaming services, but subscriptions to shit, I don't. I'm too cheap for that.
I get it.
Glenn
is dumb.
Yeah, finally figured out how to comment on YouTube. Jesus. William said, or Raf, good evening.
Hi.
William said, did you see the TOF whoopsie? I did not.
Hmm.
I didn't realize they were doing it this year. I mean, I
No.
assume they would, but
What happened?
yeah, do tell.
Now we're interested. Not that either. Don't mind me just looking through 1,600 pictures of square bodies.
Like my father said, too cheap, you got to spend money elsewhere. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How about such? Different colors, but
I mean, that's terrible, but I think that's like exactly what
fitting.
you're going for.
Yeah, right? Okay. Making sure we're on the same page. Teleguided suggested brown and cream, which is a good color combo, but it's kind of like it's everywhere, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. For old Chloe, the dump truck with the big fat butt. Jared, hello, beautiful men. Hi. How do I get there? We go. Doug said, I hope it backfires for them, but doubt it. I don't know.
I mean, it won't because the number of people that have just been signing up and then they went 50% off today. And
Oh, Cyber Monday.
yeah.
Jake the Taco Guy, what's going on? Tool Time 808. Square Body Syndicate has some nice paint schemes. Yes. I have, like, I just showed Jordan a ton of pictures. I have all sorts of stuff. About, I don't know, 25% of it is show trucks from the 80s and 90s, and then the other is just all stock. Some of it I've saved just like for the patina and things like that. So, but yeah. The bad thing about looking at stuff like Square Body Syndicate and everything, and one of the things that I really have started looking for is you can pick any color and then you just put white in the middle and on the top of the cab, and that's what like 80% of the trucks were. So I'm kind of looking for those weird color combos. Trying to.
Sorry, I just realized that I can just take the parts off the Blazer.
What?
I need chassis parts.
I thought you were taking the shocks off of this for that.
I am, but then I'm putting these on this. So I need like chassis braces and stuff. Because these parts are going to go on that.
Why don't you just use this?
Because I only have one, and that'll be for this setup on that. No, it's fine. I'll just take it right. I forgot that I had.
Well, I thought I had some, but I only have a front. I guess I don't have a rear. Baby shit gold and green. No. Or baby shit green. No. Jared, that is who is doing a couple of my trucks, actually. And stuff that is not just straight up stock paint. That is who I'm having to do it. Because of your suggestion. And I talked to him, and it seems really cool, and he does really nice work. So the problem is just getting what I want. Jay Reno, good evening. Ryan Davis said, Jordan, what is the plan with the Blazer?
I don't really have a plan for the Blazer. I kind of lost the desire to do the Blazer once it took me a year to get the freaking body.
That's true.
That's true. True that, true. So I don't know. But I want to build a cage for it. Probably do bumpers and then. Yeah, I don't know.
So I didn't didn't realize how many SUV body mounts I have.
Sounds like you can start building some SUVs.
Yeah. That would mean I'd have to go back to Lexington bodies. No, that's Red Cat stuff. Ooh, Red Cat. Yeah.
Fuck, I'll just switch
Chassis?
wheels and tires.
Well, then you get the links.
They're both short links.
Those are shorter than those, aren't they?
I don't think so. Maybe. It's fine. I don't have anything else to do, so.
Right. Sheesh. So what are you all doing this evening? Jared said, jam up, dude, and fair on price. Yes, sir. Yeah, he was, I talked to him for a little bit, like messages back and forth, whatever, so. He will be doing a couple trucks, one still waiting on. And then I've just got to decide what the hell I'm doing with the 90s show truck. Because it's easy to say, oh, I want 90s stuff, but as Jordan and I were just discussing, one end of the 90s is like no drop shadow, no anything, like super little squiggly lines, almost 80s. The other end is hardcore mini truck, tribal and checkered flags and zebra print and shit, and I want in the middle before that. And it's really hard to find pictures of it. So that's where I'm at.
We're watching a couple of assholes on YouTube.
Yeah. Going through stuff post for sale. John Lau said getting ready to swap out a receiver and program an RC. Nice.
Lynn, what are you selling?
Yeah.
Anything good?
John, what receiver? What receiver are you swapping in and why? Did you get a new radio or something cool?
Brushless Castle stuff.
Mm. Did you buy them up?
No.
Me neither. Yeah, Jared is dying from sickness. Said all of his family has the walk-in plague.
I saw that.
Been there. My kids have been trying to get me sick for the last month, and I refuse. Refuse to do it. So not today, Satan. Glenn said mostly Basher stuff I have no use for. Understandable. Do I not have a nope, don't have a front drive shaft in that. That's cool. Cool. Good thing I saw that now before we went all the way down to Kentucky to go drive it. William Chandler. I'm not working on anything right now, but I did finish the Wizard and started on Justice Carbon. I did order some brass and hubs for the Wizard. Cool. Nicholas Steffi, what is up, studs?
William, what? I don't know if we missed it. What happened with
I don't know what a Wizard is. For one.
TOF? Wizard
Yeah.
is. Whose chassis is that? I forget.
Okay. Thank you for your
Comp truck things.
Yep, don't pay attention to those anymore, do we? No, sure don't. Doug said, Glenn, you got any pro/ultra links? That's the only ones that will work.
No, he probably doesn't.
John Lau said an FSR7P into my optic because I got a G11P transmitter. Oh, nice. believe that is a Fly Sky, yeah. Oh, shit, that won't work. God damn it. Oh, damn it.
What was that?
What?
Some banging sound.
Do be banging. I believe that was your dog just taking off in the fucking tomorrow.
Oh. They turned it off early. They turned it on early. Sold out. VP posted it was a mistake. It's not live until tomorrow after the live.
Yeah, that sucks. You fucked up, so you just sold a bunch of trucks. Like, are they canceling all the orders? That would piss me off. That's stupid. I vote that you revolt. Go revolt. I got Steve's number if you want to call him.
Where the fuck did all these assholes get my phone number from? Go in the hole, you fuck.
Fucking cool. Fucking twat. Twat. Alright. Okay. No, we're not doing this. There we go. Kinda. Sure. Alright. The post didn't save, but I can see them canceling it. Oh, that's stupid. Matt Stevens, how's everyone tonight? We are snowy here in central Indiana, but past that, we're doing all right. How are you? Did you said Cody was on here somewhere?
Yeah.
Way up top.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Let's see if we're showing. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just make slivers. That's cool.
Yeah, snow in Indiana. It's bullshit.
That's crazy. Okay, well, that's not wide enough, so that's stupid. Alright. That's pissing me off. I don't want to drill more holes in that body, mostly because I don't want to. I don't like multiple thousand holes in bodies.
Why not?
Because it's stupid. That's why. Super dumb.
Matt, are you still wanting the RC light up whipped thing? From Glenn.
I don't know that I remember discussing that. I mean, I would be interested, possibly, sure. Okay, let's see. Here are these.
Screwing into plastic sucks by hand.
Yeah.
So, sorry about your ears.
0 out of 10. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no.
What?
Nothing. JK.
Did you get her figured out?
No.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. I would agree. Let's see if this will work, because then we can zoom down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glenn said he has 2, both blue, 1 4, the other's 9. So I don't know. Playboy 132420. How are you, sir?
That's Joey's RC.
Yeah, I see that.
Why are you not going in the hole?
Because they're stupid. RC trucks are stupid.
I agree.
I hate this. I hate this a lot.
We should quit doing them.
Okay, I'm out. Talk me into it.
Really took some convincing.
Yeah.
Don's RC World had to step away to drive, but I'm back now. What rigs are undergoing surgery tonight?
All of them.
Yes.
I'm just gonna paint in the new body. I have bodies. I'm past this stupid shit. It's fucking pissing me off.
I am swapping rear suspension from my BS410 Blazer to my BS410 Project IJ Adjacent.
Hey, Jason. I like it. Is that like?
Boing, 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 boing. Whoa.
Easy over there, girlfriend.
Simmer down now.
Think she's a cat or something. Getting all crazy. Drinking out of saucers. William said, later guys, drive safe and watch out for people who can't drive. We are. I will. I'm not,
Outside of Matt, all of my people are home. So,
I'm not looking forward to driving home. But it is what it is.
but he wanted to be here with you all. So
It did. It did.
he made the sacrifice.
It did. Like a little lamb. Sacrifice. Wait, no. Random, do you guys know the link setup for Forerunner on VS410 chassis is a 2 rear link kits?
What well, if anything, it'd probably be 2 fronts.
So yeah, it'd be 2 fronts.
Or no.
That's a long wheelbase, right?
What's the wheelbase on the Forerunner? That's 11.3, right?
No.
Or is that
Should be-
12.3?
I think it's 12.
So then that's just regular links.
For sure. Yeah. I can't do shit about that. What I can do.
11.3. So
That's
you
just
need.
2 shorts or 2 fronts, right?
I feel like the fronts are long.
You know what? I have this really cool video that I made a few years ago about how to make your own custom links. I highly suggest watching that and following those instructions. I believe that is my most watched video, actually.
The lowers are in the 90-ish millimeter wheelbase or area, and
Later.
no, disregard.
Okay.
Please hold.
Not so much.
The lowers are in the 100 range, and the uppers are in the 90 range. I want to say the uppers are 94, and the lowers are 98 or right at 100. Either of y'all interested in the brazen that I'm not supposed to have?
No.
No thanks. Ryan, so he changed his mind on his 79 Ford cab and body to a 67 Lexan body with inner cage. Has this body and made the cage years ago, just looks better. There you go.
100%. I'm still a big fan of using Lexan bodies on cages. It's just a lot easier. At least the like front part. But I really, really, really hate buggies that don't look like stuff. So there's also that.
There is that.
Tis. Sometimes you just gotta rhythm, you know what I mean?
Ooh, he's making a Bronco buggy. 67
Ooh.
Bronco.
Sick. Will EV action? Will it be small actual scale or 937 inches long wheelbase and shit? You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, where's our buggy Broncos stand?
It's a good question.
We're not standing.
They're not standing now.
Okay. Cool. Shit. Huh. Well,
We never discussed that further with
they know
dildo.
the old Canadian dildo.
Yep. We have a special word for that.
What is in these things? Canadian dildos?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Are they dildos?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Probably French.
We dildos. We dildos. There's a joke there somewhere, but I can't find it.
I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a minute.
Are those made of denim?
I assume he's talking about the dildos, but
Dildos? Denim dildos?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn we're talking about here.
Yeah. I went to a comedy show one time, and they were like talking about basically had us do random adjectives, right? Adjectives and nouns and shit. And the guy was like, "Give me a place," and then give me, like whatever. And then so the story ended up being about steel wool dildos from Shelbyville. That's quite interesting.
That is indeed interesting. Something about that just doesn't sound very appealing.
Anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
It's true.
It is. Do you have any printed front foams available? Two? Just need two.
There may be some back
Canadian
there.
tuxedo. What? Canadian tuxedo is a denim jacket with denim jeans, so it's a Canadian dildo made of denim. I can follow at least his thought pattern. I'll send pics up to the live. Bronco will be on K&K slot mag wheels and 4-star house swappers. Oh, nice. It's not funny when you have to explain it. Well, that's actually a joke on you, because
Maybe you should tell better jokes.
right.
Ryan, when do you get your Project IJ?
No.
I know it's in the works.
Oh, hey, there's brass. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's why I felt those. That's what those are.
I was surprised to see those.
Holden struck, so things happen. These have seen better days. They're doing the old pro line.
Yep.
Just rotten. So we're going to replace them with Reefs Praxis. Ryan said, "I'm pretty sure I get it at the end of December." Damn. Whew, man, those foams smell terrible. Oof. Oof. Oh wow, that's something there. That's still good, right?
Yeah. Just put it in there.
Put it in there and don't look twice. That's going to be dust by the time next spring comes. I'd honestly, if I had somewhere to build it, I'd like to get him a tube chassis done before then, but
Before December?
yeah, well, before we go to Beat the Creek or Beat the Freeze, whatever that is. Oh shit, please don't have vents in them. Son of a bitch. Do you have your?
Yeah, it's all back there. I even have a leather punch back there.
Okay. There.
Ooh. Son of a bitch.
Where's this leather punch?
Here, I can go get it because I need chassis pieces because I need this for the body.
Son of a bitch.
5-minute intermission.
Do, 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 do. Hey-yow. So, what is everybody's thoughts on Proline Predator being an awesome compound all the way up until they're 6 months old and they fall apart everywhere? I think it's really stupid, and I don't like it personally. Anybody else agree? Doug said, "Hey, speaking of IJ, can you just wrap the armor around the back as you go and screw it down? It won't snap." No idea. I used aluminum. Predator is too funkin' soft. Not here though. That's the thing. We've discussed this. It works well here. Shut up, Glenn. Predator rocks. I agree. Predator is pretty awesome. And I mean, they make super swampers, so pretty happy with it. But I just don't like how they're immediately dry rotted or cracked. I don't know if they're dry or not. I'm not sure. They really need to come up with like some sort of tire conditioner or something. John Lau said I normally get about a year before mine go to hell. Yeah, I've noticed that on my shelf trucks too. A lot of those I saw some cracks getting in some of the tires, and then the groundhogs that are on the van, which are decently old, and it just sits on the shelf up in the heat and they're freezing cold. But it's getting pretty bad. I'm gonna need to replace those pretty soon. And it doesn't matter if I put them up on stands or anything, they still crack, which is stupid. Pisses me off. So. Yeah. Ryan said, I like Predator in the summertime. The G8 works good, neither 10 for me, I feel, but I've only used G8 on my 6 scale. I know that G8 worked pretty well on, it worked really well on the Treps, but that was after we kind of burned them in. Would you agree with that?
What's that?
The G8 worked okay in the Treps, but that was after we like scrubbed them in really well.
True.
I think, in all honesty, I don't mind G8 as much because now I have so much more trail stuff, where I do kind of have to agree with Glenn that the G8 is a lot nicer of a compound because it is a little bit harder, so you're not just destroying them.
Yeah.
But for just straight pump trucks, I would never, ever. But Matt Beast loves G8 stuff. He says Predator is too soft as well. And his theory is that it's so soft that the lugs fold over. Possible. I'm not sure.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
I mean, I guess I haven't done scientific tire testing, but
Yeah, I mean, you may have. Ryan said I pretty much only have predators, swappers, and crawlers. Yeah. Uh, I'm basically down to shit. Basically down to trips and swampers for anything that I actually run. Pretty sure. What are they doing up there? A lot of stomping.
who only knows?
True. True.
Ta-da.
Ew.
Still needs the shocks on the front, but I don't want to take these stupid wheels apart.
Yeah, me either. I might have to take a little breaky break from some RC stuff here soon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I think my arms are gonna fall off. Because it appears as though I am getting tennis elbow. So,
It's no fun.
and I don't know, I'm just getting old and such. Basically, I'm starting to get to the point where all of the things where all the old dudes were like, hey, don't do that. And I was like, I'm 20, I can do dumb things. It's all starting to catch up to me. So, yeah. I'm either getting like arthritis or trigger finger or something in my hand, and my goddamn elbows feel like they're gonna fall off.
Nice.
Yeah. I really think if I gave everything a break, you would probably. You were there with me when my finger locked up when I was driving the bird, right? When we were coming back from somewhere. We were coming back from Beats Creek last year.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, Holden thought it was hilarious when it did it Saturday. So, mostly because he's a shithead. Glenn said I sneezed and threw my back out over the weekend. Yeah, I believe that. It just sucks. Basically, right here, right there. There's a lot. Like a bitch. Does it? Decently good. I kind of like that. So what did you end up doing at work today? Let's discuss that.
What did I do at work today?
Yeah.
I worked.
Oh, okay. Did you do anything particular that was fun, or just random fiddle farting? Or?
Just my normal job. Just nothing special.
Okay. That's cool.
Shit running slower than fuck. And
Gotcha. Well, I climbed in a machine. That was a good time.
it doesn't sound like a good time.
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't fun, because getting my big ass into a machine is always interesting. Is that the dogs?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the dogs are Brandon is dragging Haley around by her feet on the wooden floor. Both are possibilities.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's probably the other way around.
Oh, Haley dragging Brandon?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Glenn said 2 muscle relaxers and a heating pad got me fixed up. Ryan said, no, since my open heart surgery, I did not hold the sneeze in like at all. If you've had open heart surgery, then you know what I mean. Dang, that sounds rough. Speaking of which, I found out one of my high school friends that I used to be really good friends with, that isn't friends with me anymore. Well, he'll still talk to me, but not like work. Anyway, he had a heart attack a couple weeks ago and had to have stents put in and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, his mom saw my mom somewhere and was talking about it, I guess. So, that's pretty crazy. But I mean,
those people got with your people. And,
yeah, basically. But I've known him since I was like 16, and he's smoked, I think, ever since then. I'm not sure if he smokes now or has quit at some point in time, but I told mom, I was like, it kind of happens. So, but hopefully he's doing well. So, he was one of the people that, I don't know if we've ever discussed this. When I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, and moved out of my friend's house, she basically took all of my friends that she didn't know beforehand before she met me. So that was cool.
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. So basically, Robert was my only friend for a while.
Nice.
Yeah. Which has been completely okay. Just, when you go from being at the house where everyone and their brother comes over, and then all of a sudden you're by yourself. Well, it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad my house is no longer the party house.
the party house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had the party house. I was always the guy that went to the party house, and then I lived with my buddy, and technically, I mean, it was his house, so it's not like my house was ever in the party house or whatever. But it was a good time.
Well, like,
Dirty Third says, "I'm here. Let's party." I'm in. Do I now?
when I first moved up here, I was the only one of my friends that had a house.
Yeah.
So,
Well, see, that's what CJ did. He was basically the first one of us to move out. And he had his own house. And I ended up staying there all the time just because I ended up staying there all the time. Him and I are really good friends. And then him and his wife, well, girlfriend at the time, were like, hey, you should just move in the spare bedroom with us. I was like, okay, that sounds like a good idea. And then a year later, she was like, you should move out because we want to have babies. And I was like, okay, well, that's inconvenient. So.
no, I live here now.
Right. I was like, okay, so cool. That's fine. I moved in with a dude that I worked with, and then I met Lid, and like 3 weeks later, I moved in with her, and 15 years later, almost, I still, well, she lives with me now, technically, but tomato. Fallen Crawler, hello, friends.
Hi, Levi.
Dirty Thirds, how did you get those tires so clean? These are brand new, if that's what you're talking about. The Super Swampers are brand new as well. These Swampers probably just have been run through water, if I had to guess. So I'm not 100% sure which ones you meant, but that's pretty much rundown. Ryan said, me and my brother and a buddy had a party house back in the day, parties every weekend. Yeah, we used to party pretty hard. And it was cool at the time, but I couldn't go back to that.
No.
I worked with some dudes that are in their late 40s, early 50s, aren't married and still going out and doing that shit. And I'm like, bro, I don't have the desire for that for one, but I also just, ugh. I don't really get hangover or anything, but golly, getting really drunk on a Thursday and then going to work the next day just does not sound like a good time.
No. Honestly, any more drinking just doesn't sound fun.
Dirty Third said, when I get new tires, they're always gray. These are Reefs, but yes, the Proline Predators are usually that weird brown, gray, dusty color. Phone Callers likes the thumbnail. Thank you, sir. I think I might be selling that body, to tell you the truth. For the reason that I mentioned earlier, because I have too many damn green trucks. And since it hasn't been run yet and it's patinaed and stuff, I think it's a good candidate to just move on down the line. You know what I mean?
I don't even know which one it is.
It's lime gold green. It's the same color as that K5 I sold a couple years ago. But it's a K10.
I got you.
Yeah. So I thought about putting that up for sale. Listening to people giggle, go, ooh, that's just a painted K10 and it's used, so it should be $14.37. All that dumb shit. Bunch of dumb shits.
Bunch of dumb shits.
Bunch of dumb shits. That's what they are. Bunch of dumb shits. So. Yeah. You know what's wild that I got to think about?
What's that?
So when I listen to London and Lucas, they are pretty much hard cut at 1 hour. And that's just weird. Like, I know that we have, people watching and commenting and things.
But we're also doing things. They just sit there and talk.
You and I couldn't just shoot the shit for an hour.
I'd be tired of talking to you an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, kiss my ass too, then, I guess. I mean, we sat here for almost a half an hour before the live started. Well, but that was just my thought. Was just, But usually they're like, okay, it's been an hour. God, I can't stand talking to you anymore. Okay, I gotta go. That was another thing about what we were talking about earlier. Is, like if they had a guest and someone drove that far, I would 100% want to stay longer than an hour. Just saying. Not inviting myself or anything, but I mean, if I had a day off and we could figure it out, I'd definitely come up and shoot the shit with those two. I like those guys.
Well, unfortunately, they're not watching you.
Well, they can't right now, but they'll see it later, maybe.
They might.
Maybe. You never know. John Lawson, why did I use so many zip ties on this truck? For organization. That's what word I was looking for. Golly. Dirty Third said, which tires did you get? These are the Reefs Cracks. I have the cheaters at home as well that I've mounted up about 17 times, but can never figure out what I want to stick pin tires on.
I think how the branding go.
I don't know. I was wondering about that. Don said, party house in the early 80s back when Coke was good Coke, and Tamiya had frogs, hornets, and grasshoppers. Okay. That's funny. I made a movie about that. It's called Blow. Joshua Hare said, sup, fellers? Dirty Third said he'd like to try the Sabres. I don't think I bought any of those. But I do like all of Reef's tires and stuff. But like anything else, I don't know. It gets weird. It gets weird when it's not licensed and you're throwing it on a scale truck.
Yeah.
When you're trying to make everything, realistic and stuff, and then.
Which I really want those J Concepts Rock Boss, I think is what they're. The Mickey Thompson.
The one that I had? The one that I got off Metric Mat?
Yeah.
You didn't like them because they were vented in the sidewall or something like that, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And I'm glad I didn't get those at the time because I think 475s on the IJ. I mean, you have 475s, but every time I see somebody posting on 475, and I know 465 so much smaller, but the difference between the two is night and day.
Okay.
Maybe it's the tires that I
don't think my IJ looks that bad, but
no, it doesn't.
Okay. Sure.
I don't know.
All right.
But there's also people that have posted on 419s and they look good too. So
yeah.
Whatever the.
It also could be just people posting good pictures of things.
I mean, fair.
That's always a possibility. let's see. Ryan said that Mickey Thompson Baja Boss look alikes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I think they look good.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so too. All right, it's been an hour.
All right. See you later.
I gotta stay going until 8:30 to see if we're getting dessert. Ow.
Dang, flex for
Hell
centuries.
yeah, brother. Yeah.
She tucking real good.
Oh, did I tell you?
Yeah,
I did tell you I got my leaf springs, right? My twisted leaf springs
I think so.
for the special project.
Look at it.
That's freaking sick, but you know what's funny is I messed with my TF2 the other day, and I put those D44s I got off Numbnuts on them, or on it. And now with the different axles with the mounts, it's up higher. So now I need to put it on 419s, and it's on leaf springs. And I've already taken everything out and put a center transmission with an NOD2 in it. And I just got to looking at it, and I got to looking at my VS410 that's already got that green body that's in the thumbnail. And I was like, I could just not have a TF2 now. But basically, I don't have a TF2 anymore.
I actually thought about this long wheelbase that I have. Using that as the basis for my Cherokee, like my stock looking, like the replica. Just because the leaves on a 10.2 suck.
Really?
Yeah, it just doesn't work out very well.
I was unaware.
It worked out well with 10.1 axles. But
Gotcha. I've never done either.
Fucking tucks hard.
Does tuck hard. Like a guy walking down 10th Street in a dress.
I mean, might need to push the front axle out a little bit.
Yeah. So, what I was getting at is now I have to put taller tires on that TF2 because the 1.5 it like literally sits like this, and when it's all drooped out or not drooped out, it's all basically compressed because the springs are jello now.
Yeah.
So that sucks. Not a huge fan because I kind of wanted to keep it, stock-ish appearing and low.
What's on it now, tire-wise?
The
other, the RC4 drive
little bitty swampers, yeah.
Well, that thing's one step closer.
Shit, yeah, bud.
Call it done.
Done. You're done.
You're done.
You're done. Do you follow her? That Balin chick?
No.
No?
I don't know what you're talking
She's
about.
freaking hilarious. She has Tourette's, I think. And she has her own show. And it's pretty funny. She tells her dad that he's bald every single time she sees him. She just looks at him and she goes, "You're bald." And he's like, I know. I'm aware.
Thanks, bitch.
She's funny. She thought, like, she'll just stop her. And,
bye, Glenn.
Bye, Glenn. Jake Carter says, I have the Easy RC Glacier. How can I make it look like a wonton? I thought it already did. Does it not?
I don't know what that is.
The little 18 scale square body.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost positive it already looked like it. I don't mess with small scale stuff, if I'm being 100% honest. But I would have thought, really, in all honesty, the only difference you're going to see visually between a 1 ton and a half ton is going to be 8 lug wheels, and a 1 ton is not going to be a long or a short bed. It's going to be a long bed, which I'm pretty sure that already is a long bed. So, I don't really know. Is this mine? Cool things.
What is it?
Wheel nut that I couldn't find. Sure. Okay, cool. I've looked at those, but I just cannot do, like, physically, I can't do small scale. Not only do I just not want to, but physically, I cannot build those things. Look at that too, boy.
I have so many of them now.
Me too. I made a video about it the other day. And somebody said I didn't own any YJs and I should shut the hell up. And I said, oh, contraire, sir. Bitch ass bitch.
Bitch ass bitch.
It was not bitch.
We're not talking about Glenn this time.
Nah. Well, not this time. That looks so much better.
You ever get a used RC car and wonder what the fuck the previous
I
owner-
sure have 1,000 times.
Jesus.
Yeah. Especially TF2s.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a definite yes. Because you just kind of look at them and you're like, why are you doing these things?
Yeah. And then knowing that Glenn owned this one.
Was that the one that was the Bronco?
Yeah.
I'm assuming we gave up on that project.
I mean, I would say so, since I ended up with the chassis and you ended up with the axles.
Yeah.
Well, so his dilemma was he was linking the front to make it a proper EV, and he was using the D44, so the motor wants to be here, the servo needs to be here in order to have the steering links go to the passenger side with the panhard mount.
Yeah.
And so I thought he figured it out by flipping this doodad around. But apparently that was not the case.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because that fit right behind the grill, right? Isn't that what he said?
I don't know.
I thought that's what he was saying. Because it fit, the turbo basically slid right down behind the grill. I don't know.
But I also would flip this around the other way.
Yeah.
And run the servo backwards and have this plate. But
yeah.
So I was also going to use it as my Bronco, but then you said we're not doing small scale, so I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
I don't think we can get them narrow enough. I mean, I'm okay, but
I have a thing in my head.
Booms?
No.
Narrowed 10-1s.
No.
18 scale?
No, you're not going to get there.
What are you doing?
I'm not going to tell everyone in the world.
Close your ears.
I have it thought out. I don't know if it'll work or not.
Narrowed 10-2s? You got some beef tubes now that it's a new ownership?
No, because I think they're still.
I don't trust any of that personally. I'm sure whatever, but
Oh, really?
I don't know what's going on.
Interesting.
I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him to sell it. Also, I mean, maybe he got it. If that guy paid what I heard he was asking, then that guy's fucking retarded. That's dumb. There's no way you're gonna make that in 10 years.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know.
Not now that he's done that to it.
Yeah. Let me run this into the ground and then ask $250,000
Yeah.
for it.
Let me make sure to piss off every single person possible.
But anyway, Don's RC World. Did anyone get good Cyber Monday deals? RC stuff? No. But I had my eyes on my lowering kit for my truck. So.
I did not do any shopping in the last 2 weeks. I don't think. Pretty sure. Yeah. I haven't bought anything.
I pulled the trigger on that. Those parts should start showing up tomorrow. Well, my helper bag kit comes in. Because I didn't realize Ride Tech is made here in Indiana.
Really?
Yeah. Jasper.
I may have to run down there and get my arms then when I buy them for the wagon. That
almost swayed me to go Ride Tech for the whole lowering kit.
Did you call them and say, hey, I live close and I have cash? Did you want those?
No, I didn't.
I always do that. Glenn said some stuff. Playboy said, what's the wheelbase on the RC Full Drive K10?
12.3.
Yeah. Josh Hare said, have you guys tried the BKTT 10 scale servo? I never heard of that thing.
I don't even know what that is.
I have not. I'm okay. Glenn, bye.
Bye, Glenn.
I'm
not saying bye to you again.
I don't know that. If it's not a Reefs or a Three Brothers, I don't try a lot of new stuff because I like their products and I'm a dealer for them, so I get them cheap for myself. So I don't really try a lot of that like random shit. And I'm not a big enough YouTuber to where I have people sending me things so I can tell them how big of a piece of shit it is in a video. So
Damn, 1,500 ounces on 4S.
boom.
That's
Big kid, tiny truck. That's cool. 1,500 on 4S is
that's pretty wild.
that's a lot. That is a lot. I wonder how fast it is though. Because that's where usually the split line is. It's got like 2,000 ounce inches, but it's slow as shit.
It will move the world.
But it would be more realistic where, you know, you're doing one of these,
Yeah.
you know, instead of just like I like it. But
which is why I run the 555 in my F toy.
Because it's slow.
Yeah.
I think that's what I have in mind. I have a 444 or 555. I don't know. I'm upset that I don't have a 666.
Yeah.
0.09
on 4S. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's moving. That's awesome.
Price point?
I was gonna say, how much are they?
Because that's the other thing. Like the G13 from Three Brothers is really hard to beat at $100.
Yeah. And now they have a low profile, so
it's not as sweet of a deal. It's a little bit more expensive. Not quite as strong, I don't think.
But it's also not an 800 LP.
Yeah.
So, and it's direct power, which is something I really like.
75 or 85. Damn.
Dang.
I might have to check them out.
Normally,
see how they.
Yeah. Do you have anything that needs that? Do you have any big tire project things?
Is it direct power?
Your CJ doesn't need that, right? What's in that? You got a Reefs in that?
Am I ProMod? 800 LP.
That's what I thought. Yes.
Direct power.
Dang. Wonder.
I mean, the only thing, my unlimited, if I ever build it.
I looked at mine the other day. I pulled it down and was like, nope, put it right back up there. I just have zero desire to do anything with that thing. Like, I want to build it. Because I think that full blown, all the options, like, I think that'd be a really cool truck to have and drive.
Yeah.
Especially if you had one, I had one, you know, like whatever. And, you know, like let's say Doug had one or Logan wanted to build one, whatever. You know, it's just like anything else that we've ever done. Is as long as two of us have one, they're usually pretty cool. But like, the packaging to keep everything tiny, I just don't want to take with that. I don't like comping.
I mean, I'm doing my usual, so Jeep based things.
For an unlimited buggy?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. So you just rockabilly with like a front clip on it?
No, in my head.
I can't say that one straight.
So it's a narrow Project IJ front clip.
Right.
Which, little guy.
I was gonna say, so you have like a grill slit and then smaller
There's
headlights?
3 or 4 grill
And
slots.
tiny little headlights.
No, stock headlights.
Those things are enormous. How are you getting 4 grill slots and stock headlights? The headlights are like this goddamn wide.
Maybe it's 3. It's 3 or 4 spots.
Just the
I
headlights.
don't know. It's back there. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't blame you for blowing it up or whatever. But
Yeah, so it's because it's narrowed down to our preferred
Mhm.
width, and then it'll actually be more of like a family style cage, but because I'm going with like the boosted metal fab, I think.
I don't know if it is.
I know it's a guy that's pumping out buggies that all look pretty similar to each other, but it's a family style cage, and well, here I'll show you.
Josh said I normally run the NSDRC, I'm assuming 700 or 800, but at the price point, it's worth a try. Colorado Adventure Club, you bust out that TIG yet? I have not. I did discuss getting gas. We've discussed that. Oh, that's really cool. I think those doors are overdone that way. Like they're getting to the point where everything has those red line. That was, red
Red dot.
red line, red dot, whatever the fuck. Anyway, Josh Thrasher, what is going on, sir? We're just hanging out. I'm kind of done doing. What is this? Holy shit balls, sir. Yeah.
It came from Glenn.
Wow. Did he let Gabe build it?
Yeah, so like more kind of like that style.
All right. It's like a Wraith. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and not make a race, but
Good luck. I tried making a whole damn different truck and looked like a fucking Wraith. Dustin, hello fellas. A little late to the game, but I'm here. No worries. We're happy to have you.
welcome. Welcome.
Welcome. Colorado Adventure Club said it's definitely past the return date if it don't work. Yeah, I'm not real worried about that. It's still in the box. But my problem is, so just getting gas, basically. I think we discussed this last time. So every day after work, I get the kids. They're not open 9 times out of 10 anywhere on the weekends. So like, I don't even know where in the hell I would get gas or when I would get the gas for it. Don Czar SeaWorld said, I finally got around to TIG welding. My shield wasn't enough, so I ordered a Lincoln 3550. His shield? Like your helmet? Oh, yeah. What I like, I'll tell you, I won't lie about that, would be I saw, I believe it was Leif, talking about how heavy an EXO was, or a half EXO or some shit. And I saw him lay a piece of rod, basically, on his EXO thing, like outer perimeter bars. I don't know what you call them technically. And it was a rear corner bar. And he laid it right there with the body on and just tigged it. Just boop. That's really, really attractive as far as not having to take everything apart and braise it and then get everything to 9 bazillion degrees and then let it cool down and shit. Colorado Adventure Club. I've been messing with the cold TIG. You could get away with no gas, but it's not ideal. Yeah, I'm not real worried about it right now. It's too cold in my garage to be doing anything. I just kind of wanted to get some stuff together. Probably after Christmas, I'll get some gas. So I should be getting a bonus from work in like February, and usually about March, like mid-March, is when it's warm enough again. Because basically my garage, as I've discussed 1,000 times, it's like being outside. And my wife wants to learn how to braise. But I told her at a certain temperature, the MAP gas does not turn into any kind of burnable gas. It just kind of freezes. So I'm just gonna keep pressing you till you bust it out. That's okay. That's okay. What's up with Bob making UC Fab 2.9s? What do you mean?
Vision.
I don't know anything about that.
UC Fab has.
2.9s?
Are they 2.9s?
I was gonna say I haven't seen Bob put 2.9s out. Just send you guys specs. For what?
That servo.
Oh. I don't know if I can pull that up because my iPad's not.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, they're high offset. He told me about those. Yeah. Yeah, those aren't the ones that I would want, I guess. We've discussed that. What the hell? What? Oh. Anyway. There we go.
Side note, why would they make this panhard mount? Go on the inside.
Because they're stupid. That's why. Because they're stupid. That's the answer. I hate it. But that's just the answer. So Garage Guy, I'm not 100% sure. I had heard a little bit of something about that because I had talked to him about making 2.9s because I hate my SSDs. And we had kind of discussed the UC Fabs, I think. Well, he had told me that he was making maybe some, what would you call those, like high offset, like portal friendly, whatever the hell's.
Yeah.
If they were 2.2s or 1.9s. And I had kind of, discuss that or whatever, but I didn't want them. Which means there's hope. Hopefully, I'm supposed to be getting all sorts of things from Bob here soon, and I can't freaking wait.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I was trying to figure out why this didn't work. It's because it's designed for a
C2 X359er.
It's designed for a
Long wheelbase.
long wheelbase.
Oh yeah, yeah. Everything from like clear forward on a short wheelbase is different, which I don't understand. I don't get why you wouldn't keep all the damn holes the same.
Yeah, because then it comes out here, which makes more sense than the bullshit Glenn was trying to do.
Yeah. 33rd. Who is Bob? Bob Shirley from Vision RC. He makes wheels and I don't know what all he does now. He used to make custom pins and stuff, but now he just makes RC wheels, as far as I know. He used to make like. Did you see some of the pins he made?
Yeah.
Like, really nice, handmade CNC pins, which I didn't. I mean, I didn't know that was a thing, but whatever. What the hell is that thing?
That's
link mount.
Yeah, for the 3-link.
Doesn't it need to go over here?
Well, there's 2 of them.
Oh.
I don't know. Put that right there.
So Ryan said, just posted my 67 Bronco up on your page. Nice. I will check that out. Maybe now? Oh, Jesus. What are we doing here? Who's adding me as a friend? Let's see. Oh my God. There it is. Let's see what we got here. What? I hate using an iPad. Well, that's wild. That looks good, right?
Yeah. I like it.
Very short on some 475s. So I'm down about. All right. Come on. You can do it. Let's go. What are you doing? There we go. Okay. Well, we need to talk to Matt then, yeah, about this whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not in a rush for mine, so.
Well, I'm trying to plan everything because it seems like a lot of things are going to come together between March and early May. I've got to get the dump truck painted, the 90s truck painted. I'll have my K5 painted. I'm hoping to have the Burb painted. So it's like 4 trucks already, 3 of which that I'm going to paint. I don't think that other truck that I'm supposed to be getting eventually is supposed to be out by then. It may be out by Beat the Creek, but it won't be modified. I'll have like just got it. Let's see. 33rd said, I sold all my CNC, Vision, and RC forged wheels. I only buy spec now. You sound like Metric Matt now. Teleguided is a spec aficionado, but he was discussing selling some so that way he could buy some different things. I've got BP wheels. I have a set of specs left that I'm selling. I've got a bunch of Visions. I have a set of CNCs. I've got some RC Mini Forge that I'm selling. I got some Ingens. Those are my favorites. So Ingen Surashi, or however the hell you say his last name.
Yeah. Not even trying.
Oh well, Replica Boys. Jared said Vision for life. Been gone, taking care of babies. Did I miss anything good? We discussed that Glenn's stupid.
We did do that.
We've been discussing wheels, 2.9 UC Fab wheels, which I ponder how much those are going to be since UC Fab now has them to sell. So they're going to be on the opposite end of cheap.
All the doll hairs.
All the doll hairs. So. Have you discussed 8:30 time? No? Okay. I'm only asking because I need more ice and more water. But if we're going to get a big bunch of milk here in 10 minutes, I'm not going to go get it.
I don't know if we are or not.
Do I need to head up there and ask?
We can.
I'll be right back. Jordan's going to talk shit. You guys let me know what he says.
I'm actually not going to say anything.
Oh, okay. That's not creepy and weird at all.
I'm just going to stare at the camera. Trying to build another Project IJ. Jared spent, as of the last 2 weeks, I wanted. You should get a 6. They're fun the once or twice a year that we run them. Actually, that's a lie. I hate my 6 because every time I've taken it out, I've had issues. So probably mainly my own fault, but really it's that I don't want to spend $1 billion on a Reefs servo. And Matt is upstairs fighting for dessert. We'll see how that goes for him.
All right.
Sound like he was defeated.
I didn't really get an answer. Haley has a light on her head. Looks like she's going spelunking.
Oh, she's just knitting.
I made fun of Brandon. I offended him by saying that he coughed all over everything up there, so I didn't know what we were doing. Let's see. Ryan said to Jordan or anybody else that's done the project I did to the menswear? Menswear? Menswear. Mountwear. The rock sliders go. They come with the body. Fucking what? They come with the body from Reline Designs. Oh, I don't know. We printed ours. Well, you printed ours. I would assume so. Right? These guys? Look at the sliders?
Do the mounts where the rock sliders go, do they come with the body from Redline? So he should send you, for as much money as you're paying for that thing, you better be getting.
You should get everything. All the doors, all 3 hoods.
No, because you got to pay for all that shit.
That's stupid. I
Uh,
never pay that guy.
But you should have had to pick what chassis you're putting it on, and then he should have supplied those mounts.
Yeah.
So like all of ours are from PS410. Well, Teleguided has the VRD, but
For the money that you have given that dude, there should be nothing that you don't get that you need.
yeah, I mean, I would assume that it's turnkey for.
Yeah. Putting on a VS410 chassis. Yeah, 100%. And I know that Jordan would probably agree. One of the things that I would do is not use magnets for the body. Hard mount your body and then magnet mount the hood with the hinges. No problem.
Yeah, that was. So I don't know how many people are following Harley's build thing that he's doing.
I'm not.
Well, I'll tell you about it.
Okay. Does it look a lot like mine where it's got a metal cage and aluminum body panels? It's
Yeah,
fucking wild.
but he did all of his is obviously send cut send.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I do. Okay.
you got
Oh yeah, I forgot to do it this far. Thank you. Thank you. Did you want the corn or whatever?
no, absolutely not.
Also, Brandon put whipped cream on yours, even though I told him you didn't want whipped cream.
That's okay.
Thanks, Brandon.
You can put whipped cream on my tip or on my plate if you don't want.
Hey, you can have it.
You don't like it?
I don't eat whipped cream.
What?
I know it's weird. I just told him to bring the whole jar down, or the whole and Brandon didn't, and he just put some on both.
You know what happened to me the other day?
What?
I bought some creamer
Yeah.
for my coffee.
Mm.
Brown butter cookies. Chocolate chip
From
cookies.
Coffee Mate?
Yeah.
That shit's good.
I had 2 glasses of it, and then all of a sudden, disappeared. I have a feeling a tiny little gremlin got a hold of it and just.
Yeah, I bet
I
she did.
bet she did.
That shit's good.
Yeah, it was. It's gone now.
The Chobani one is good too. Chobani has a chocolate chip one too. Did you feed the bunny?
I only fed the dogs.
So everyone is starving?
No.
No, I ate.
The girls were not starving.
Yeah, the girls were not starving.
Yeah, the girls weren't starving. I starved.
Bernie tried blaming that shit on me.
Yeah, not our fault. Brandon ate it all.
Yeah.
That's why we had to raise the
Oh my
grocery budget.
Rent's going up.
That's okay. We just had a yelling match because of the stupid soundbar thing. And guess what, honey?
What?
You helped him do it. You put a HDMI on it with him, and that is what was causing the kerfuffle.
I don't know what's happening right now, but
Okay, so we have a sound bar for our TV in the living room, right?
I got that far.
Okay, good. Glad you're here with me. So from there, we've always had 2 remotes, one for the TV, one for the sound bar.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon moves in, he's like, this is stupid. Mind you, it's been, fucking 10 years we've had it this way, and never had an issue.
Okay.
Because the 2 remotes stay together.
Right.
We don't have children that hide remotes.
Fair enough.
The worst case, Haley puts it on her cart somewhere.
Same.
Or it falls down the cracks.
Yeah. So anyway, never had an issue. Brandon moves in. He's like, "This is stupid. I can fix it to where it's all on the same one." We did that, and now sometimes the sound bar's on, sometimes it's not. There's no rhyme or reason of what the fuck it's doing. It's real stupid, and we rage every time we're sitting there watching TV. And because like if you pause TV for whatever reason for I think it's 15 minutes,
Okay.
and then you go to hit play, the sound bar's off. But because they're connected, now the TV volume is up as well, so it doesn't sound. Haley's the only one that notices it. I don't even notice that it's quieter. But she's like, soundbar's not on. I'm like, God damn it. So then I still have to get the other remote and turn the fucking soundbar back on.
So it's not like we can just get rid of the other remote because we can't press the power on the TV remote because the sound bar's off because it would turn the TV off too. And
Yeah.
so it's a whole thing made me real mad. So I yelled at Brandon about it and he said that it was HDMI. And I said, well, why'd you do that? And he said, Jordan helped me. So it's his fault too. He's
I don't know what I'm doing.
bitching about it
I'm
for 4 months.
electronically challenged.
Dustin said, Jordan, you sound like you have a Torino in your garage and don't like the neighborhood kid.
Yeah, basically. Except it's my older brother. Get off my lawn!
But that's what the yelling was.
Yeah.
But Brandon did save himself because he installed a backup camera in my Corolla.
Nice.
I think it was self-fulfilling because he's worried that I'm going to back into his car.
I can see being very worried about his car.
To be fair, both Jordan and I had backed into vehicles parked in that exact spot in the Corolla. So
Have a big blind spot, does it? But in the end, you guys become best friends and you leave in that car.
Okay.
That's a stretch, but
Brandon's not getting my Jeeps.
I don't blame him. He's the kind of guy that put all the ducks in them.
No, he bitches about the ducks because he does car audio.
Yeah.
And then people are like, well, I didn't know I had to take my ducts out.
Yeah. He seems like the kind of guy that like ducks.
there's extra because that was left and
Go for it.
I thought
I'm
Brandon.
having more whipped cream now.
Do you want more with that?
I mean, I'm in if you want. I'm sorry. What do you want? What do you want from me here?
Brandon, give me the whip.
Anyway,
I mean, for being made on Thursday, this is still pretty good.
yeah, I like it. I'm a big fan.
So now that that is actually in its place, minus being too tall on the back, I think that's good.
What you gonna do? What are you gonna do back there? You're just gonna lop it off at that, like right at the shock tower kind of thing?
Yeah, kind of.
My only thought was getting crazy, cutting it here, and moving that whole thing forward. That way it still goes down. Holy shit balls! Thank you.
Oh.
Good God. Awesome. You know what? You want part of this?
No, go for it.
Even force me to be fat. Okay. I think it's just ice cream. Just like. So now the question for all 26 of them: what did you have for dinner?
Yeah.
Wow. We had
Garlic parm, chicken, and potatoes.
it was pretty good. It was the money, dude.
Oh, that's not what Haley had.
No, because your brother ate all of her food.
That's right.
He's a dick like that. So you don't like whipped cream?
I mean, it's fun. It's definitely not essential for.
Ooh, Ryan said hasn't eaten anything yet. Tool Time said lasagna. Ryan
Is going to eat
is gonna
enchiladas.
eat enchiladas. Dustin said leftover mashed potatoes and what the fuck? And pickle cream cheese beef wraps.
That sounds terrible.
Bruh, I'm gonna have to agree. That sounds horrible. Yukiya said sushi, like
Delicious.
Kroger gas station sushi, or like
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. But what I mean, sushi is good, but some sushi is better than other sushi. Is what I'm getting at. You go to a nice restaurant, you grab it from the Kroger. Don had tacos. I didn't notice just now. Didn't Don used to come over as Culture Troll?
What?
Didn't he used to be on here as Culture Troll? So he's changed his name to Don's RC World.
Is that the same person? Oh.
Jared had smoked ham and macaroni salad. Hell yeah. I love macaroni salad. Your Kia said, nope, fresh sushi. Hell yeah. Did you make it or did you get it somewhere? Doug said chicken strips and potato wedges. That is Doug to a T. Bill Woman 724. What the fuck is this? Why are these names coming up here? Wonder what that's about. Because he doesn't come up as Utter Chaos right now.
Utter chaos.
Right? Isn't that what his name is?
Cow racing.
Cow racing, that's what it was. He had beef and veggie soup. Nice. Cow racing. Oh, fuck. John Lau said we had hamburgers and chips. Oh, Don said Google did it. I like sushi too.
I don't know what Google did, but it didn't do it to mine.
Got me.
Slow Ugly Junk 54.
That's stupid. I don't like it at all. Whoa, Jake Easy. Dinner tonight, steaks, rice pilaf, zucchini vegetable mix, and a side salad. Wash it down with beer.
Ooh, we did have side salads too.
We did. Yeah. I don't know. Technically, what is a salad? Like, what do you have to have a salad?
Lettuce,
That was what was
lettuce and dressing.
That's it.
I don't know. And then you can add all your toppings.
I was wondering. Yeah. Because they'll say that, like, what was that, wedge salad? Basically just a quarter of a head of lettuce, bacon, cheese, and dressing.
And tomatoes.
Has tomatoes on it?
Typically.
I had one. Okay. Just got me thinking, like, what is a salad technically?
Well, our side salads have, we're out of like Parmesan cheese right now. So we didn't have that.
We did not. But that was okay. We had the feta.
We had feta.
We had feta and olive dressing, olive garden dressing. I mean,
Yeah.
what else do you want?
There were croutons there.
I know when I didn't see them.
Lettuce, carrot, cheese, walnuts, eggs, tomato.
Nice. Your Kia said we have a sushi bar in our local grocery store. Make it order. Oh yeah, nice. Nicholas Steffi said salad with chicken chunks. That's what I have for lunch almost every day when I'm at work. Don said that's because it's AI. True. Jake Easy said lettuce makes a salad, which I'm not.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah. I'm okay with it. I just was asking. Just like, those random thoughts that come to my head.
Because we ran out of croutons. So my salad and cheese. So my salad the other day was lettuce and dressing.
Dustin said, lettuce, onions, bacon, ungodly amounts of cheese. Enough French dressing to drown the French and the croutons. I mean, I do like French dressing.
I don't know that I've ever had French dressing.
Really?
Yeah. It's a weird red sauce though. So. Isn't it?
Yeah, how do you feel about Catalina?
I don't think I've ever had that either.
How about Russian?
No.
I don't know the difference, but they all three look the same.
Because I went from ranch, like a Midwesterner,
I don't like ranch.
and then I've switched to like vinaigrettes.
I'm doing the same thing. At work, 9 times out of 10, I'm using oil and vinegar.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Just because, just get rid of all that sugar and all that shit that's in all the dressings and stuff.
Because depending on what, like if we do like grilled chicken and just like do big dinner salads, I have a balsamic vinaigrette that I use. And then I found that Northern Italian, which is more of a vinaigrette, which is pretty good. And then you can't go wrong with the Olive Garden dressing.
No, Olive Garden dressing is delicious, but it probably has a lot of sugar in it. That's what I was trying to get rid of.
Yeah, probably. That's why it's delicious.
I mean, salt and sugar make things delicious, and that's why they're bad for you.
Which is why ketchup is so delicious.
Ketchup is amazing. I use the simple ketchup from Heinz, I think it is, at work. It's literally just sugar, salt, tomato paste, whatever the hell, garlic, onion, and it doesn't have all the shit in it and everything. I really like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because they have it at Costco
Really?
in giant pack.
Oh, they have it at Kroger, and it's like $9 bazillion for 32 ounce or some shit. Let's see here.
And I was like, ooh, ketchup. And he was like, that's the simple one. You don't want that one.
Well, I like it. It doesn't have all that shit in it, and you can not to sound like a fucking hippie or something, but you can kind of tell. You can kind of tell it's way more. I won't say organic, but natural. Whatever. Let's see. Teleguided. Hi, friends. Soup. He woke up sick. Has been sleeping. Oh, poor fella. Jay Geezy said, my side salad was romaine lettuce, apple slices, and sunflower seeds with a Fiji apple dressing.
Haley loves that dressing.
Yeah, that shit's good.
The Panera or whatever it is.
Jared said, I won't eat a salad unless it's French. Hell yeah. Dustin said, the cheap French dressing from Save a Lot. Not that fancy shit. Tool Time said, liking vinegar, oil, and fresh garlic with blue cheese. That's interesting. I figured that would make the blue cheese kind of separate. I don't know. Fallen said, I'm back. I know you didn't know I was gone. We actually did. But just wanted to let you guys know I got transferred to the Greenwood location. Nice.
Now, is that the one at Stop 11? Because if that's the case, I love it. That concludes tonight's class.
Stupid. Let's see. Shit. Dustin said, for the record, Olive Garden doesn't have French dressing. Doug said, I miss the days of a good big salad bar like Ryan's. Hell yeah. I loved Ryan's. Did you hit Ryan's ever? I mean, you're up this way. No? Really? Doug said, I like Thousand Island. I do too. Fallen Crawler. You're Done RC said, Jordan, did you pick up the Motor Days Jeep RC with the duck from Walmart?
I did not. I don't know anything about
it. Jared said, blue cheese comes from dirty homeless people feet. I like blue cheese. I don't like regular ranch of almost any sort. The one ranch that I can kind of handle is the when you make it homemade, you use that ranch packet and put sour cream and mayo in it. It's almost like Chuck E. Cheese ranch. That shit's good. What kind of childhood did you live? No Chuck E. Cheese, no Ryan's. What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know. Maybe I did have Ryan. What? There was some place.
Ponderosa?
No.
What do
Was
you
it-
mean? No. Like you're too good for
No,
Ponderosa?
no, no. It's not like that's different,
What do you mean it's different?
isn't it?
What do you mean? It's different how? What do you mean? Ponderosa and Ryan's are different?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah.
Ryan's was better. Ponderosa was more like I don't know, like mall buffet. Let's see. Jared said ranch is shit too. Rudy, what's going on? We're having a debate over blue cheese versus ranch right now. But the Chuck E. Cheese ranch and like the homemade ranch, it's way thinner. So it doesn't like if you tip the bottle, it doesn't be like boom. It pours out. It's more of a consistency of um, like French or something like that, to where it's way thinner. But
Well,
it's probably thinner than that.
As someone that's never had French, I don't know what it.
But you've seen it poured, have you not?
Why would I see it get poured?
Why would you not? You've never seen anyone pour French dressing on their salad anywhere ever.
Not that I've paid attention.
Yeah. Okay.
And the 2 restaurants that I worked at didn't serve it.
What kind of restaurants were those?
Quality.
Doug said, "How have you not been to Ryan's? It was just down the street." That's what I said. I mean, this wasn't his childhood home, I guess, but fair, whatever. Yeah. Where were you when you were a kid? Where did you guys live?
Africa. South Africa.
Like Elam, Africa?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
In Greenwood.
You didn't?
I mean, my dad's lived in that house since I was like
I've never been to your dad's house. I don't even know.
Old Town Greenwood.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then your grandparents lived here, right?
My great grandparents did.
Great grandparents. Gotcha.
And then my grandparents lived County Line 135.
Oh, okay. But your mom's whole side is in Louisville, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Putting this all together. Dustin said, "Dude looks down on us for going to Ponderosa." I know he does. Bill said, "Ponderosa and Bonanza were the shit." I don't think I've ever been to Bonanza. Have you ever been to Cattle Stockade
No.
or Sirloin Stockade, whatever it's called in Columbus?
No.
What?
And Ponderosa was more of a steakhouse too, right?
I mean,
No.
just as much of a steakhouse as Ryan's was. You could get steak there. It's not like you're going to Lone Star or Texas Roadhouse or something.
See, those are other places that
You never went to Texas Roadhouse?
I've been to Texas Roadhouse. They have good chicken tenders.
I fucking hate you.
I eat steak once a year
Why?
because I don't like it. The same thing that I was talking to you this evening while we were eating chicken thighs, because I was one gross bite away from being done eating. So I'm not going to go out and spend however much money on a steak to get 3 bites in, hit a gross part, and be done eating.
What's gross about a steak?
You get it, but if I bite into a bristly piece, if I sit there and I bite into a fatty piece and I'm chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing.
No. Okay, time out. Hang on. All the chewing. How do you get your steaks cooked?
Well, I really only eat full eggs
Swear.
and rare.
Okay. Okay.
No, I don't want shoe leather either.
Okay. Listen. You know where I work. Everybody there's a well done. So I'm just,
Oh, you deleted
Oh shit! No, I didn't.
you hit it.
I don't want to go to put user in time. Well, I mean, I could put user in timeout. I don't know how to change it. Dustin said, "I've never heard it called Cattle Stockade. It's Sirloin Stockade. It's down in Columbus. I don't know. I've never seen another one anywhere other than Columbus."
Take it easy, Ryan.
Bye, Ryan. Rudy said, "I'm from the UK. We don't have ranch here. I don't know why. I've tried it and it's pretty dang good." Do you follow or see those 2 guys, the 2 British guys that are in America?
No.
And they're doing stuff. Dude, I didn't know that apparently they have a hot water faucet and a cold water faucet. They don't run together. That was a crazy thing. They were talking about a faucet. And he's like, yeah, just make it warm. The guy was like, we don't have lukewarm. You have fire and you have freezing. Those are the two.
That seems dumb.
I
I
mean,
mean-
I don't know. Doug said, fucking guy lives under a rock. So my dad said, no sirloin stockade. Jesus, did your parents throw you in a pit during your childhood?
No.
Brad?
Look at me. Do you think I was starved as a child?
You know, in all honesty, you don't eat that much.
What?
I don't think you eat that much. Like, after eating with you dinner-wise for like the last, 2 years or whatever the hell, you really don't eat a whole lot. Unless for dinner. I mean, maybe you're eating fucking Oreos all day or something. I'm not sure, but
No.
you don't eat a whole lot.
Why the fuck am I fat?
I don't
What the
know.
fuck am I doing wrong?
I don't know. But that was something that I've thought at least for the last year, because I see you eat and you're like, oh, I'm gonna take this for lunch, and you like put this little bowl about 3/4 away full, and you're like, okay, and then you put a lid on it. Like, I'm gonna eat that before I eat lunch.
No, not like at work. But I also usually take like a fruit of some kind
You're
for
not,
a
not-
snack.
you're not really like it's still no. You're still not eating a whole lot of garbage. I don't see you pounding Twinkies the whole time we're together. Or, I mean, we got tired of cream pies, but still.
Yeah. No, I mean, you mentioned Oreos. I will grab Oreos randomly.
I'll smash a whole sleeve of Oreos and not think twice about it.
I do have to kind of watch myself on it.
Hell
But
yeah.
I'm gonna have a couple cookies before bed, and you have a glass of milk.
Yeah. And you realize you still have more milk and you're out of cookies. You go get more
Yeah.
cookies? Yeah. Let's see.
No, I am not vegan.
Ryan, thank you, sir. See you later. Doug said, Matt, this is the guy that orders nuggies at Hooters.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna fight for my food.
What do you mean?
Eating bone-in stuff. I'm not doing it
Oh my god.
because there again, if I get into a gross piece of chicken on the bone, I'm done.
What? Off one little like.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. So you are so precious
Yeah,
that one little bite of like gristle or fat or something,
Done.
you're not like, oh, that's kind of gross, and then you keep going.
no, because then
You would have starved to death as a caveman.
probably
Like what? How did your ancestors get you here?
I don't know.
They call you a little bitch.
Then that's fine.
Ugga, bitch.
I'm okay with that.
Let's see. This Dustin said they have a sirloin stockade in Marion, but it's been out of business for years. Was starving.
Hey, I just got 91 cents from BMO Bank.
Nice. Did you get the Facebook monies from Facebook or from?
I think that's also Facebook. I've gotten 2 payments from
Oh,
Facebook.
I got like $34 the other day.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that, and then I got like $1 or something, and then I think BMO was also. I signed up for all those things.
So Dustin said, "Do you guys know what buffet stands for?" I don't know what the last part is. I know it's big ugly fat fucks eating something, eating turds or some shit
Together.
Together. That's what it was. Doug said, "Bye Ryan." Oh, bye Ryan. Okay, never mind. BYD. I thought I was still on thought train of you are by Ryan's. You know where Ryan's used to be.
Yeah.
It's there now.
It's the dealership.
They knocked it down.
The building's gone.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh yeah.
whatever that is. It's there.
It's right by Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Rudy said, yeah, we consider single mixer taps to be a bit posh. Like, ooh, can't you mix your own water? See, I told you. That's all we have here. I don't think I have ever seen a hot and cold water tap. In fact, my mom was just telling me the other day, that one of the bathrooms in her house that I grew up in, it has 2 taps. It's got a cold and a hot. And she said that it's leaking and they can't find a replacement for it. So like they can't find just a tap on each side to run the water together. So they're gonna have to go get a new style faucet thingamabob and have it put in behind the wall because they can't fix what they have.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the closest I could probably say I've ever seen. And it still is mixing it before it comes out. Yeah, but I didn't know that. So they try the ones that I was watching. It's Josh and something I think, and Brits in the U.S. or some shit. They try Texas Roadhouse, and they discover cinnamon butter and the rolls. Then they eat the steak, and they discover marshmallows on sweet potatoes. Because the sweet potatoes aren't sweet enough, and they eat it and realize that it's freaking delicious. But yeah, lots of that, like, I just realized, like whatever. And then they go into a whole thing. They talk about how cold it was in the UK. He's like, it's 3 degrees. Da, 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 da. And I was sitting there, I was like doing math. I'm like, it's like 40, right? Because I know 100 is boiling and 0 is freezing. So 0 is 32. I thought it was like 3 degrees for every 3 degrees Fahrenheit for every 1 degree. I don't remember. Anyway,
Bye, Jared.
bye, Jared. Love you a long time.
Welcome back, Ryan.
See, Jake Easy's got this all down. Dustin said, friggin' Tootsie Pops are my weakness right now. You know what I realize? You have no idea, but because you would have never thought about this. The thing I realized about Tootsie Pops after we went trick or treating, they look shady. Straight out of the bag, it's like, you know how like Dum Dums and shit, they'll put them in there and they're spun real tight. And it's almost like they're sealed. Tootsie Pops aren't like that. It's like they stuck them in that paper and just spun them real fast. The ends are all flailed about and shit. And I was going through the kids' candy and I was like, you know what? This is super sketch. So then I told them that it wasn't safe and I had 5 or 6 of them, but then they ended up eating them anyway. But
See, those don't appeal to me either.
Tootsie Pops? For Rizzle? Damn. What is wrong with you? No, Ryan.
Yeah, because aren't they like a regular sucker on the outside and they have like a Tootsie Roll on the inside?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I wouldn't call them a regular sucker on the outside. There's something different that they do for the sucker part. I think they're really good. You like blow pops?
If I'm eating candy, I want Reese's. I'd much rather have chocolate than.
So, Reese's, do you prefer pieces or full-size cups or miniature cups?
Full size.
Okay.
Or the eggs.
Okay. I really like Reese's sticks. The little wafery stick guys. Those
yeah.
are my favorite.
Or the fast breaks.
I don't like those. They got like all sorts of nuts and pretzels and shit. Blech. I don't like pretzels either, so. Let's see. Jake Easy said we have a butcher shop here that sells American Wagyu. Perfect amount of marbling, tastes awesome, but pricey. Treat yourself. Ryan said, "Hey guys, I'm back. Just trying to save a relationship. Sorry, that's TMI. Don't do it." Jared said, "I'm gonna go drink a pint of shine so I can sleep finally. Have a good night. You too, sir." Dustin said, "I need Jordan's willpower." Ryan said, "Thanks."
I don't think it's. Ooh, those are good.
Okay. We were treading on thin fucking ice there for a second.
I'm not a monster.
I mean, yeah, debatable so far. I don't eat steak. You prefer chicken breast over chicken thighs. Hang on the fuck, not done. Okay, chicken breast over chicken thighs. You don't like Tootsie Pops. You don't like Blow Pops. You would rather have a full cup Reese's than really anything, which I love Reese's as much as anybody else does. Reese's peanut butter in general. If you ever got it in a jar, my grandpa used to do that or does it, whatever. Okay, but I mean, the possibility of you not liking any of these Andy's mints is 100% out there. I bet all 25 of them would agree with me that hearing you say I don't eat Andy's mints would have completely not shocked anyone.
Sorry.
Am I right or wrong? Let's see. Andy's mints are gross. What the? Reese's are fantastic. See? Now Dustin's a weirdo. How do you not like Andy's mints? It's mint and chocolate.
Yeah, I see. I don't know.
You know what I really like to do? This, whatever. You take an Andy's mint and you take a Hershey like little chunky bar single size thing, you know?
Yeah, the little nuggets.
Put them. No, not the nuggets. The little
Oh
rectangle.
yeah. I
Yeah,
like
right. Put them together, and then just like stuff them in your mouth, like in your cheek or something. Let them kind of melt together. Oh, that's good stuff. That's the good gut right there. Andes are delicious. I like the simple Dum Dum Pops. I do like those. Some of them are disgusting, but most of them are pretty good.
It's just not something that.
You
Like I said,
you don't like
I mean,
Suckers?
they're fine.
I mean, it's not like I go out of my way to get them.
Yeah.
I don't like the little loopy doos you get at the bank and shit. The little like disc with the loop handle. Those
Yeah.
things are kind of whatever. Which is basically just a Tootsie Pop without the Tootsie in the middle. But like, if I'm gonna eat the shitty lollipop thing, I want a Tootsie Roll in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
What else do we want to
I don't know.
figure out that Jordan doesn't like?
Well,
I'm.
Jordan doesn't like bone-in wings. You only get fillet. Do you not like ribeyes? Or is that too like chance of gristle?
I really only go for fillets.
God, you're a bougie bitch. Let's see.
Sorry. But that's no different than like back in the day when like early days of me drinking, I didn't drink that often. So I bought Makers or Woodford as my.
Oh, I've always been a proponent of that. Drink good alcohol instead of a lot of shitty alcohol.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
so like early on,
I'm pretty sure that's something Bill probably taught
I
me.
went that route,
Yeah.
and then I started drinking a lot more, and so then I went back down to the bottom shelf.
Yeah.
But I mean, I started out, Makers and.
One of my good old friends, he used to drink Canadian Mist.
Yep.
And he would hold it in his hand, and he called it a fist of mist. And he would just drink it. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're not going to do it very often, so like I don't eat steak very often, so when I do, I'm going to eat a fillet.
I guess that's fair. You not liking all steaks in general is more mind-boggling than you only getting a fillet.
Now I did.
You only get it every once in a while.
Was it sirloin?
If you're going to get something other than fillet, I wouldn't suggest a sirloin.
Well, it was for like an Asian dish.
Oh, yeah.
And so like, like cut real thin.
Yeah, and you cut it against the grain, get it all stuff. Yeah.
I was trying to look at it and figure out where the grain was at. And I was like, it was fine.
Okay, fair enough. Dustin said, "Here's how fat I am: fresh deli Colby Jack cheese, sliced kind of thin, wrapped around a Chester chicken potato wedge. Yum." Yeah. So when
I don't see an issue.
yeah, when I was like 16, me and my best friend worked at Burger King. I think I've told this before. We used to fry up chicken tenders. We'd take chicken tenders, wrap cheese around them, the American style cheese, dip them in the mayo, and throw lettuce at them, and then put a pickle on it. We just eat those all night, like 50 of them a day.
So I told Brandon Haley this last night because we got Burger King for dinner, and I was like, growing up, I don't know, we were always McDonald's, and so anytime someone was like, "Ooh, let's go to Burger King," I'm like, "I don't like Burger King."
Really?
And then, of course, I have for Doug, I have one right here,
Yeah.
like minutes from the house.
Right.
And so we got it. Brandon likes Burger King, so we went one day and I was like, "Damn, it's really good." So now every time we're like, "Let's get fast food," I'm like, "We should get Burger King."
BK burgers are delicious.
Yeah.
You got BK burgers and McDonald's fries. Done. Unless you're going to Arby's for the grilled fries.
Yeah.
Do you do Arby's?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta ask at this point. I don't know.
But fries, I'd rather Rallies.
Rally Star, pretty good. There've been a few times I'll stop at Rallies before I get up here, and I'll smash some fries between
Yeah.
Rallies and here.
Last couple times I've been there, they're like, "Here's your large fry. We put 4 fries in there."
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
you go fuck yourself too, okay?
Yeah. Tool Time said I'm old. We had Burger Chef, which is that's Hardee's, right?
Burger Chef, isn't that where the murders were up in here in Indy? Isn't that the Burger Chef murders?
I don't know about that.
I think
thought-
that's what it's called.
Burger Chef was something. Isn't that kind of like Hardee's and what the hell's the other thing for Hardee's?
I don't know.
Checkers or whatever the shit it's called.
Rallies and Checkers.
It's Rallies and Checkers. Hardee's is something else too, right?
Hardee's and Carl's Jr.
That's what it
Yeah, Burger Chef, I thought was the.
is. Dustin said, when I met Crazy Horse, she was working at a Burger King. She made me an 8-patty Whopper. That's when I fell in love with her. I knew she would kill me slowly. I had, what was it? I had the 7x7, I think, at Steak and Shake. And whenever Beefcake Burgers was open during 135, I had their 10-patty. I did the 10-patty challenge because it's like a 10-patty sandwich and like half a pound of fries or some shit like that, or a pound of fries. A lot of fucking fries. But they're like, what all you want on it? I said, just cheese, bruh. Just cheese. I don't want all that shit filling up. Cheese and
I was gonna do
gallon of ketchup.
a burger challenge. It was the 808 challenge in Hawaii, and it was 8 burgers, 8 pieces of cheese. I forget what else. But our trip was delayed because of COVID, and when we did finally go in 22, they quit doing the challenge because most people puked.
Yeah.
So they were like, can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I did the Montana Mike's challenge. That was a 44-ounce steak and a potato and all that stuff. And then we did since what the hell is that place called? There's another steakhouse going over towards like Shelbyville. It starts with an S. Santa Fe, maybe something along those lines. And they had a 32, and it was after I had already done the 44, like 2 weeks beforehand or whatever. And they're like, we have a steak challenge, 32 ounces if you think you can take it. And I was like, funny. I smashed all that, got a free T-shirt and everything.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dustin doesn't care for fries. That's
Burger Chef is Hardee's. I thought Burger Chef is Hardee's, and then they also are Carl's Jr. Josh Harris said, "What's the total cost for the Harley?" I have no idea.
yeah. I'm not sure.
Not a clue. Don't pay attention to anything he does. Rudy said,
Well,
"BK."
hold on. On that, I want to say the.
All right, I'm gonna pee real quick if you're gonna talk about it.
I want to say the files or whatever from him are like $30. So, and then I don't know. I don't know how much the Simcut Send stuff is. BK XL bacon double cheeseburger with 9 onion rings stacked in there, and barbecue sauce is my go-to. Jesus, I like the Bacon King is really good. Lulu's in Kona had a sandwich called the Angry Hog 5, different meats. It was amazing. Yeah, this was Cool Cat Cafe that had the 808 challenge that I wanted to do, but I didn't get to do it. And as Matt pointed out, I don't eat as much anymore, so I don't think I could do those challenges. Local place called Mr. Bill's 5-pound burger challenge. I follow a girl on TikTok that it's like Cat Eats Kilos or something like that. But she travels the country, or I guess she travels the world. She's been international doing everyone's challenges. They always intrigue me, but I don't think I could do most of them. There was one in Louisville that was a pizza place that it was like the size of this mat. I think you and a friend could do it. Yeah, I think it's probably a mixture of both, Josh. But I will agree, things have shrinkflation is a real thing. Anyway, here's my newest project IJ that I have modified to make it shorter. And this will be a replica of my actual TJ. I don't mind chili cheese fries. They're just usually end up being a freaking mess. Also, does anybody know of any like bullet hole wheel that is like chrome or polished or whatever raw, that is 1.9, not super wide, and doesn't have a beadlock ring? Can be like internal beadlocks, but I don't want like a actual ring like VP wheels. Matt, did you fall in? Thanks, Ryan. I hope it turns out pretty good. I got to obviously build a cage for it. It'll be on 419s. Josh, I'll have to check. I'll have to see if I can find them on Amazon. If not, are you on the Facebook group? Could you post a picture of them? Early VP methods, like the 105s? Or are you talking like the 8-shooter? Yeah, nothing locked up. I've thought about looking for like, and it'll just be the Amazon version, but like Vanquish 8-shooters, just get them just like all clear, so that like the ring kind of disappears into the wheel. Josh, the Bowman Built RC Facebook group. Rudy, this is on knockoff D44s. So it'll be knockoff 44s, 419s, VFD. I may put dig in it, since my real Jeep has dig. Well, it's almost my bedtime. I wouldn't mind running these RC 4-wheel drive wheels, but the offset is terrible on them. So even for a scale wheel, I mean, they're more than half the tire sticks out outside the fender flare. RC Underdog. Yes, this is a full width chassis as of right, or full length as of right now. So I'll have to cut it. And Matt and I were talking about possibly cutting it in the middle here and shortening so I still have where it drops down for the rear bumper. So I don't know if I'll do that or just cut it off and go from there. But this is still early in the mock-up stages.
Ugh.
You all right, buddy?
Okay. I had a little. Walked in there and I was like, I think, I don't want to say I'm like allergic to or whatever, but that Parmesan garlic B-dub sauce, that shit fucks me up.
Yeah.
Lynn makes a, I don't know what you want to call it, like some sort of chicken rice thing. Sometimes you use that. My stomach does not like that.
Tool Time, they are Pro Comp Series 69 wheels, which are just like a bullet hole, like the old Mickey Thompson classic wheels.
Mr. Bills had a, Jesus, 5-pound burger challenge.
Yeah.
Damn. What was that place? Round Table? Did you ever see the Round Table that was at, what was that? Damn, I can't remember now. I can see it, but I can't get there in my head. Anyway, when I worked in Greenwood at Stop 18 and 31, we would go over to this place, and it's called the Round Table, and they had a George Washington burger, and it was a 1-pound patty on a bun, and they had like fries, and a bunch of stuff that went with it or whatever. If you got like the challenge part of it or whatever, it was good. Yeah.
RC Underdog, this has been modified. So this is like I have a Project IJ that's just like the regular body, but that's more of an LJ, and I have an actual TJ that I wanted to do a replica build. So I modified the file to shorten it down to 11.5 or so. So it's still not quite scale, but it's much closer.
We talking about what wheels we're talking about?
I need to find wheels for this thing that match my actual Jeep.
I don't know what's on there.
Just chrome or polished aluminum.
Like gatefold bulbs.
Yeah.
I was gonna say locked up, but all their wheels are beadlock rings on the outside. Early BP methods. Oh, like 8-shooters.
No. Incisions.
Oh, okay. But the early VP wheels were like 8-shooters.
Right, 8-shooters, which I've thought of. Yeah, if I do one for this, I'm not putting 8-shooters on China 44s. So
I don't know that I could even run 8-shooters. Because I know the ones that I sold. Well, one set was really, really nice. The other set wasn't. And I'm pretty sure I still got really good money for the set that wasn't even that nice. I don't know what Josh is talking about. Something about looking for them now. I think
he said he has a set on his class 1 of kind of what I was describing.
Oh, Amazon wheels. Yeah. I think the rear of the body is supposed to be flush with the rear of the chassis. Yeah. But you also took.
Well, that's what I explained. This isn't just an IJ.
Took like what, 1.5 inches out of or something like that?
Something like that.
What wheels on the full size you're trying to match for the IJ? That's interesting how different each wheel is. RC Underdog, that was kind of one of the things that we've talked about. Is especially now that he has all the different, like you can get all the different hoods and there's different doors and you can do all sorts of different fenders and flares and all this other stuff. Um, how different, especially if you build a cage, how
Yeah.
different all of them are to each other. And that's kind of one of the things that Jordan and I learned with Metric Mat teleguiding was we all three built one, and they are all three really different, even though they're basically the exact same truck. Um, even if you go past just wheels and tires different, like
Yeah.
they're just way different as far as each build is its own thing.
Don, I just responded to your post of what my actual wheels are.
I don't know how you say that guy's username. The Veno Mouse.
Venomous
Venom-
RC.
Venomous. I need to go to bed. It's 9:20. Venomous RC. Yo, what's good? Hello, sir. Posted a pic for you. They do have a beadlock ring. Because your 1-to-1 doesn't have a ring, right?
No.
It's regular.
What I need to do is just buy a set of VP whiskey wheels.
Battleborns.
Yep.
And then put Battleborns on the
And
other
then buy Battleborns to put on the Jeep.
one. I agree with this.
So there's going to be a GoFundMe posted for
Oh, shit.
the
I'll say-
$4,000.
Into the pictures of your butthole hit the internet. Venomous RC, my name is Dakota. Nice to meet you guys. Likewise.
Well, welcome.
Well, welcome. Good evening. Tommy, what is going on? Evening, ladies. Tommy Gun. See, Tommy Gun 68. Like, that's not.
I don't know what
hate
happened.
that everybody's name has changed. This is stupid.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I was looking at Battleborn's website today.
Are you?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Not that I have money to spend,
Yeah.
but
Well, I was looking at Ride Tech's website today. Not that I have money to spend technically right now, but I mean, like I could.
shit was 15% off.
Yeah, but when you're buying the whole front of the car, it doesn't really matter. I mean, uppers, lowers, sway bar, links, bushings, coilovers. I'll wait. I got a few other things to pay for. I got to pay Bob, and then I think I told you I bought a new oil feed, right? Because the oil feed was too short.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I bought a 5-foot oil feed, and Robert was like, "This doesn't get halfway there because we need at least 10." Okay, so I bought a 10-foot oil feed. Which, because like, if you're looking at the car, the oil feed's over here by the firewall on the driver's side, and somebody put the turbo on the left or on the passenger side all the way in the front, so it's got to come like up and over and around and down and everything. What an idiot, fucking idiot! But the exhaust runs straight back and down to the firewall, so like, pick your battle. You know what I'm saying? Tommy said he's on a plane. Red Raft, did I miss the Black Friday and Cyber Monday talk? Y'all open up the wallets? I can go back. Jordan did on 1-to-1 stuff. I did not.
Yeah. We touched on it briefly. We didn't do a whole lot of shopping. I spent a lot of money, but
yeah.
um,
I've been buying streetcar things, so I haven't really bought anything for the RC trucks.
yeah.
Plus, I realized I was telling Jared because he started putting wheels up on a wall. I don't know if you saw that post or not. One of the Hawaii guys posted, can't decide whether blue or pink rings, and in the background was a just wall of wheels. And everybody was like, "Oh, the real flex is in the background," da 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 da. And Jared goes, "Oh yeah, I started putting wheels up and didn't realize how many I had." And I said, "Organization leads to realization." Like,
Yeah.
and once I got organized, I realized how.
Take it easy, Josh.
See you later, dude. How much I do not need to continue buying everything that I see just because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Unless it's just insanely super cheap that I can turn right around and make money on it, like in BTC or whatever.
There's been some things this past week or so that I've been like, ooh, that'd be nice to have because it's cheap. But then like I've been zeroed in on my wiring kit.
Yeah. I bought my balancer. I bought the oil feed. I bought a wiring harness thing for the column because I put a tilt column in it, and I'm trying to find a rebuild kit for the column for the wagon. And I can't find one. So I'm not sure what we can do there. But just like this, since it's tilty, it's won't wobble.
That'll be fun.
Not really, no. So trying to look for that. I've got another one at home, but it's not as nice. So I've got another black tilt column. It's not as nice, but I think maybe like functionally it's nice. So I don't know. I may swap it, but I really don't want to swap columns while I'm already now this deep into everything.
Yeah.
That's not something I want to do. Red Rash says, I'm going through some organization myself. I can totally understand that organization leads to realization. You guys like pegboards to display and organize your stuff? Yeah. So I use pegboards for wheels and like things that are new in pack. And then one of the things that's really helped me is I buy like 12 pack of totes on Amazon, and every truck has its own tote. Now, what I do is I take a piece of blue painter's tape and put it wrong here, like what it is. Like this would be like Project TJ, and then his Project IJ would have one, and all that other stuff. So like the dump truck has one. Because what I found I was doing before I started doing that was I didn't realize what I had. I just had a box of ESCs, and in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, well, these 3 ESCs go to truck A, B, and C. And then so when I found cheap things out, I would buy them, and I just kept buying them, and they were just kind of everywhere. So I was thinking, okay, I have enough for all the trucks. Well, then once I started putting everything in totes and organizing stuff, I realized I had like legitimately 15 to 20 Mambas and like 7 or 8 Mamba minis or micros, and I just had shit ever. Like I just had so much stuff, way more than any of the projects I was ever going to build. I've still got like 10 sets of EP axles just chilling in a box that don't have homes. So the only reason that I've really gotten anything like that recently is because
Did you see Colton had F10s for $144 a
plastic
set?
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, night, Doug.
Take it easy, Doug.
Just bought printer things for BF. For your boyfriend? I don't know what that means. For BF. Not sure.
Black Friday?
Black Friday. Okay. Jordan responded to your pick with a pick. Dustin said, for those that have a 3D printer, Gridfinity is amazing for organizing stuff. Here you go. Doug said he's going to go shovel. I probably need to kill this off and start heading home. Because I am going to assume that it sucks outside. I don't know that I have a weather app on this thing though. Ooh, there we go. Weather channel.
Don, what are those?
Oh, those look like motorworks or something. Old school. Jesus. Chance of snow, 76%. 0.1 inches expected. That's what my wife says. Kelly. Yeah. It's supposed to snow until like I leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Actually, damn near almost until I get to work.
So I'm gonna need you to tell me how the roads are when you.
Oh, you want me to post it on Facebook for everybody and make sure everybody knows? Or
No, just
text
let
them?
me know.
Okay, cool.
Because I'll probably just work from home tomorrow.
Not blame me at all. They were talking about my kids having e-learning today at like 3 o'clock, or what would it would have been like almost 4 whenever I was getting them. All the parents were like, blah, 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 e-learning, da, 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 da. And I went home and told Lyd, I was like, hey, they were discussing e-learning. What do you know? She's like, they're not going to have e-learning. Like maybe a 2-hour delay tomorrow because that even started snowing. And then it started snowing. She's like, you guys may not be going to school tomorrow.
That was wild today.
It was like off and on. Like no snow to on. Just
Yeah.
dumping snow. So.
Dustin, I've seen that or heard of the Gridfinity stuff, but is that actual like something you can we buy, or is that all just printing? You're all right over there?
I'm good. I just am dreading going home after it took forever and a damn day to get here. Lyd asked me if I wanted to bring work clothes and just sleep here. I was like, well, Jordan didn't really offer that, so
I didn't. I mean, if you need to, you can sleep on Brandon's couch.
yeah, I'll sleep with Brandon. Tommy Gunn said got stuck on the plane in Indy due to plowing runways and de-icing the plane multiple times. Damn. Here in Vegas, we're from 65 down to 40. That's a big jump,
Yeah.
especially for being in Vegas. So, all right. Okay, I'm gonna go attempt to go home.
Sounds good.
Dashing through the snow on 240 horse torque, and it worked today too.
Well, hopefully, I mean, you have all the things going for you. You're going down straight down 31.
Going south.
Yeah.
4 WDs.
Yeah.
Burb I don't really care about.
Yeah, and it's 10 o'clock at night. So,
Yeah. Should be.
I mean, worst case, you just get to play going back and forth all the way 3 lanes, all the way down 31. Because the one time I did that was fucking awesome.
Yeah. Been there.
I didn't realize that we were state of emergency and not allowed to be on the road.
Yeah.
The Jeep was locked and ready to rock. So
I took Cummins out one time, was pulling people out, and one of my friends on Facebook, who is just one of those guys, it's like, you can't do that. He was like, we're under a state of emergency. You couldn't be on the road. Me. I was like, well, the 5 police officers I've talked to that said, thank you for pulling these crazy old ladies out of the ditch and helping them get home, said that it was fine. So shut your little bitch ass mouth. That's what I said. And then he called me an asshole.
I was like, bitch, bitch.
All right. I will see you all later. Probably, are you out next Monday?
What is?
Like the 9th or some shit? No, 7th, 8th.
The 8th. Probably good for that one.
Okay.
And then I'll be out for the next.
Up until next year.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay. Cool. Well, we'll probably see you next week, unless more snow and stupidity happens.
I mean, they're talking about snow the next several days. So.
All right, fine. Whatever. All right. I will see you all later.
All right.
Hit the like button on the way out, please. And I appreciate you hanging out with us.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for all the pictures everyone has sent us.
Thanks for sending Jordan pictures. Whoa.